For the second time this year, all of my Daphnia magna cultures crashed. I had gone from adding Chlorella vulgaris and spiraling in yeast in solution alternately every other day to just using Chlorella vulgaris, but still the cultures crashed. So I emptied all the water into a bucket and acquired some more Daphnia from my friend, and I decided to test the water from the Daphnia cultures, only to find that ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate were extremely high. So that's what's killing the Daphnia. I've avoided using floating plants, and there are no filters in these cultures. And I also make an attempt to keep the glass clear of sedentary algae because I think it's unsightly. So with no flora to absorb nitrates, they gradually rise to the point where it kills the Daphnia. So what I'd like to do is add some small filters to this tank. I'm already using a double sponge filter in my blackworm culture, and that keeps the nitrates low in that tank, so I'm not losing the blackworm culture. I have 3 small sponge filters going in various tanks, but I don't want to switch them out immediately because the fauna in those tanks could suffer from increased nitrates. But the 10-gallon killifish breeding tank, I put the killifish back in the colony and switched out that filter immediately, so I can go ahead and add one, and I put the other 2 filters in my 29-gallon, from whence I removed the breeding pair of killifish. So with no fish in that tank, those new sponge filters can become permeated with beneficial bacteria, and I can add those 2 to the other 2 Daphnia cultures. Here's a look at the test tubes from the failed Daphnia cultures. You can see that it has quite a bit of ammonia, that's the green, and some nitrite, and nitrate is quite high as well. The main issue is this horrible green indication from the ammonia. These 2 mini sponge filters fit very nicely behind the hardscape in the 29-gallon, and within a few weeks they should be permeated with beneficial bacteria, so I can add them to the Daphnia cultures. The replacement sponge filter for the 10-gallon is a bit larger in diameter than the previous one, but it also fits nicely behind the hardscape. That sponge filter should take care of the one on the left, and when they're ready I can add the 2 from the 29-gallon to take care of the other 2 Daphnia cultures.